Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Doing a little Poppy support action here. So special thanks to Sean for the generous donation. We appreciate it. If you would like a coaching session yourself, you can just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'm happy to set that up for you. If you like it on stream, it's $25. Off streams, $20. If you are a channel member, then you get a $5 discount. So that'd be 15 off stream or 20 on stream. And if you're a member, you can also come out and play with us every Sunday. We just play some normals. It's fun. It's great community games. Just try out a bunch of different champions. Have a good time. And you also get access to our awesome members-only Discord. Great troll-free community. If you just want to hang out, chill, talk about League, talk about your day, your pets, whatever you want to do. It's a very friendly, awesome community. So this is patch 9.5. Also, if you enjoy this type of content, I have an entire playlist. By the time this gets published, I'll probably have 160 coaching sessions in there. It's all organized, got a portrait of the champion that was played. So, you know, if you want to try to find more Poppy support games or Zyra support or whatever you're interested in, you can just flip through that playlist and find those games. If you do enjoy the content, don't forget, like and subscribe. It does help other people find the channel. You know, it lets other people know we have quality content out there. And it lets you know whenever I post new videos. Okay. Yeah, I would help push. Going for the E is I guess, yeah, you can do that early. I would probably just start with Q and try to push to help you get the level 2 first, then you can try to pressure him. And whenever you get that shield proc up again, I would try to use that to harass the Jinx. Just walk up and auto her. People in general wondering, I'm also streaming this. If you're watching the VOD of this, we stream every night starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come by, friendly, awesome community. I try to be as conversational as possible when I stream too. I answer questions, even in the middle of games. You know, I do my best to answer as many questions as I can. Very low-key, chill stream, no screaming, memeing, you know, little to no raging. You know, sometimes get upset about some crazy plays going in, but we're relatively tame about it, I think, for League of Legends streamer. So, anyways, come by and check that out if you want. We also do tier lists every night, or every patch, tier lists for AD carry, support, jungle, and a bunch of other content on the channel. So just be sure to check it out. Just got to get that plug in there while we're just kind of doing some basic laning here. But yeah, nice. Good. Oh, slammer in the wall. Slammer in the wall. Yeah. Nice. Okay, yeah, go for this. This is a good one because she doesn't have stuff. Don't flash after that. Don't flash after that. That was good. Yeah, mark that you got her flash. Yeah, you're going to have to flash this probably. Oh, he flipped you the wrong way. Okay. Wait. No. Yeah, definitely do not go back into that. It was a miracle you got out. What did you use your flash on in the first place? Was I talking too much in the beginning and I missed it? Let me see. I don't remember you using... Was this one? Yeah. Okay, yeah, don't flash. Because, yeah, there's no way... Well, I guess she got the kill. I'm not sure if you needed to flash. Her flashing for it's fine, but if you don't have any cooldowns in your melee, you're not going to be able to, you know, get a kill there. But, okay, we'll speed this up then. Okay. So you want to complete your forward item pretty soon, like boots, forward item. Anytime you have a relic shield user, you want to get to 4 wards because, I mean, the ward itself is nice, but unlike other warding items, you actually do usually generate more income off of it because you get 4 charges. Nice. Good flank. It also gives you health, and it gives you CDR. The other ward items give CDR at 10% CDR at rank 2, right? But with the Eye of the Equinox, you have to get rank 3 before you get the CDR. So you get a lot of health, you get CDR, you get the extra ward, and you get more gold income. So that's one you definitely want to complete early, the 4 wards. Whereas with the other ones, I think you can wait for quite a while before you complete the Nomads or the Spell Thieves line. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was a mistake to go to re-engage that time he died. Yeah, just run. There's 3 of them. No. I don't think y'all want to try that. I mean, it's Vayne. Like, it has Draven or something, maybe, but... Nico support viable? I don't think so. I mean, viable is a strong word. I think... Could you win a game off of it? Yeah, like, it's not a 0% win rate, Nico support, but... Nico is strong right now specifically because of her on-hit build, and you can't really do that as support. You're not going to have the gold for it, so... I don't think she's optimal, let me put it that way. Is she viable? Could you win? Maybe, but, you know, is she optimal? I think there are probably better choices. Get your pin up. Nice, okay. You do have some synergy with Vayne in that you both have wall pins. Okay, ping Zoe's teleport. I mean, if you really want to run it, if you think you're going to have fun with Nico, sure, you know. If you're just not having fun playing Nami anymore, whatever, since you said Sai, you know, play it. I mean, at the end of the day, most people play League of Legends for fun. Yeah, I probably would just run out of there. You see them, like, throwing skill shots everywhere. Like, this guy's walking up. She walked through a ward to come over there. I would have probably just played it safe and just walked away. I mean, if you want to do it, if it sounds like fun, go try it out. I mean, maybe you can win with it a lot. Yeah, but that's for the whole patch. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I think the nerfs were pretty harsh on her. They are rebuffing her a little bit next patch. Yeah, but that's why Nico was good, was the on-hit. Yeah, they nerfed her 3 times. They nerfed her scaling AD, scaling attack speed, and her on-hit. And they nerfed the on-hit damage by like 25% or something. Well, that's right, Mr. Alex. But, yeah, I mean, if people want to do stuff... I mean, I personally think it's fun to win. I mean, sometimes I play stuff that's, like, a little different, but I personally don't have fun if I play champions that I think are weak. Or it's like, I don't have as much fun. Because I'm kind of always just wishing I was playing a stronger champion. Yeah, I would just leave that alone. If Volibear is top, I mean, maybe. At least wait till there's a wave. No. Yeah, it was way... No, it was way out of line. Everybody knew it was. Everybody has an all caps video about it now, like, you know, a week after I made a video about it. Yeah, I had like a 55 or 56% win rate. Like, a lot of challengers, a lot of pro players were complaining about it. A lot of content creators were complaining about it. It was very, very strong. I mean, I was watching an interview with Golden Glue up on, I think the dive, the most recent dive was Golden Glue. And he called on-hit Nico, like, the most overpowered thing he'd seen in, like, 3 years. Like, on-hit Nico on this patch before it was nerfed. I don't know if I would go that far, but that's what he thought. Alright, what are you getting? Righteous Glory? I don't know about that. I would finish the forward item and then... might go like Knight's Vow or something. I mean, you could go, okay, maybe not Righteous Glory. Maybe you just got Glacial Shroud first and then you're going for the full forward item. I mean, that's how I feel, Dave. That's exactly how I feel. Like, I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh man, this is awesome, you know, if I'm playing like, I don't know, Rek'Sai support or something, and I'm going like 0-10. I don't know. I mean, some people can do that. They can be like, oh man, this is great. This is hilarious. This is awesome, you know, but I'm just not one of those. I'm not one of those people. I don't always have to win. I'm not like always mad if I lose, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just mad at myself for like not giving myself like a good chance to win. Now, there's that too, Mr. Alex, is I feel bad sometimes if I play stuff that's like really far out there that I'm like kind of disrespecting my team. Because they all want to win too, you know, like that's so. I kind of feel that too, you know, I understand that it's people, you know, want to play their game or whatever, and that's fine, but for me personally, I kind of agree with you where it's like, I feel bad if I'm hurting my team's chance to win so that I can like play some troll champ. But same time, people, that's just how they enjoy playing, you know, so it's a tough call, but I personally, I kind of err on your side where I don't think someone should feel like they are forced to play whatever the best champ is on any patch if they hate it, if they're just not going to have fun playing the game. But I think there's a happy medium where there's like a pool of stuff that's like tier 1 or tier 2 or maybe reaching into tier 3 for certain counter picks that are like, you know, in the realm of respectability. That's usually a pretty diverse group to choose from, where you can have fun. There are different types of champs, but you know, if you just get off on playing Yorick support and that's all you can do, I mean, I don't know. That's tough. That's always like the eternal tension, is like, what's your responsibility to the team, and like, how do you weigh that against your own personal fun when you're playing a team game? Just like any sport, right? Like, if you're Shaquille O'Neal, you might really love shooting three-pointers and dribbling out at the three-point line, but, you know, should you do that in a game all the time? Probably not, you know. If you're double lift, you really like playing Vayne and it's awesome, should you really play Vayne in a pro meta most of the time? Probably not, you know. So it's always like you have to give up a little bit of your freedom to participate in a group. You know, that's kind of how society in general works. Like, there are some things you just can't do in society. You don't have total freedom because you have to sacrifice some of that freedom to participate in the group. You know, you can't just scream fire in a theater even if you feel like it. Causes too many social disruptions. You can't just go around stealing everything even if you would enjoy that. You know, so Okay, nice steal. How much gold do you have? 1,000 something? Yeah, I would probably go buy. Oh, nice dodge. Hit her, hit her, hit her. Oh, God, one more hit. Now run, run to Vayne. Oh, you should have run to Vayne. Go around and run that way. But that was fine. Let's speed this up a bit. What do you got? Okay. That's all more reasonable. I was hoping you wouldn't rush Righteous Glory, because, like, although that is a neat item in a lot of circumstances, it's, like, probably better items by the time. I didn't even realize you guys have... Wait, Smite Morg mid? Lulu also ruins Vayne's tumble, if you're wondering. People were talking about TF 80 carry in the chat, and they're like, her ult, or that ult counters Vayne's ult really well. Lulu does too. If you put Pix on him, it reveals her for 6 seconds. So if you E her before she tumbles invisible, then you'll see her. You can also polymorph her, and that wrecks her pretty hard too, because she's a short range champ. You can actually get to her. So Lulu, from the support side at least, is pretty good into her. I don't know if I'd ever really recommend TF 80 carry, but it's interesting. You do have a point quick stun. Maybe with like a Leona or something, if you get really far ahead early, you can make it work. I mean, there are certainly worse things out there, but... Rampage. I would still build him AP, but just play him in the bot lane. Wait, what? How did you end up there? Let me see. I was watching the Vayne bottom, thinking you were going to run by bottom. Do you know if this... Okay, did you sweep this? You know it's not warded? Okay, they saw it. Okay, play... I would say play's dead there. I wouldn't really... I would just run. Seems super risky. Don't know where volley is. Yeah. No, just run, just run, just run, just run. No, 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 no. No, don't re-engage these things. Like, you need to get out of these skirmishes. I guess, I mean, y'all technically won that, but, well, it was 3-3, and they got shut down gold. Yeah, I wouldn't really go for that. You don't know where Volibear is. Like, you know Nico's there. Like, you see Nico. Your Morgana's still middle. So there's a high probability you're going to be outnumbered. So I would just... As soon as they see you in that bush... Like, maybe it's okay if this is swept to try to pin him into a wall to maybe make a play. I think, like... It was still going to be hard to do that. But... Definitely once they see you, just get out. And definitely when you're at 20% health and they're winning the fight, then just keep running. Zeke's is pretty good. I don't remember the cooldown on Poppy's ult. I feel like it's kind of long, though, early. Isn't it like 140?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I mean, Zeke's is alright. I think Knight's Vow could be really good, too, because you get a lot of value out of the extra armor. I think doesn't your W give you extra armor scaling, and you get a shield, which scales well with armor, so... Did you lag out here? Oh, you're killing a ward. I would just run over to the action. And if there's action going on, you can go back and get the ward later, especially if it's a pink ward revealing it. No, 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 no. I mean, I guess you're going to get her there with flash, but... mean, I guess you see Nico bottom, and there's a low probability that Volibear is going to be able to kill you if he shows up there before the rest of your team intervenes to save you. I guess that's all right. I just, I don't know. I'm always really reluctant to use my flash to chase kills. But that did work out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, just go bottom. Don't mess with that. Yeah, Nico is up in there. She is really fed too, so I'll definitely start thinking about some magic. Or maybe go Merc Treads next. Yeah, good call. I'd probably just go Knight's Vow next. Gives you health, gives armor. Price is going like a lot of AD, so Volley's AD, Jinx's AD. Yeah, I would, you know, they do have double crit users, like heavy crit users. You might also consider, as like a later item if the game goes late, like Randuin's. It's something a lot of people don't get, but like that 20% critical strike damage reduction is a lot. Yeah, I would not have used E on the wave there. I would hold on to that E so you can threaten her. If she sees you use that, she knows you're not going to engage on her. But if you just walk over to the wave, then you know, you've always got that in your back pocket if Rek'Sai wants to make a play. Yeah, I would say just in general, you don't want to use abilities unless you have to. It's like an astute enemy will notice when you have abilities down, and they'll try to punish you for that.
Killing spree. To the face.
Yeah, see if you can get some wards around Dragon. You got one left. Or Baron, rather. Just come over here and just ward over this wall. Like, it's kind of dangerous to go over there all the way, but when Rek'Sai's here to help you out a little bit, I would just at least ward over this wall. This is a very dangerous place to walk. This is a really common place that's warded. I love the Rek'Sai jump in. So baller looking. Yeah, Zeke's does make sense with the mana. You make a good point there. You know, honestly, against their team comp, I think maybe going I mean, Zeke's is very good with Vayne. But I think this could be a place where getting something like Frozen Heart may have made sense in there, just because they have two, like, very auto-attack dependent champs with Kai'Sa and Jinx, and even Volibear to an extent. And they have, like, triple heavy AD, so getting the extra armor, the 20% CDR is nice. So maybe, like, I don't know, maybe there's a chance that going Frozen Heart is correct here. I mean, if you're still running out of mana, you could still get it, but usually you would have to get Frozen Heart instead of Zeke's. I wish they would lower the cost on Frozen Heart by like 200 gold and just knock off a little mana off of it. Yeah, as of right now, with what you win, I think that's fine. Yeah, I'd probably just go Knight's Vow next, which I think is maybe what you're doing here. I hope. Oh, she should have pinned her into the wall there. Yeah, pin him. Nice. There you go. I would have ulted him. As soon as you pinned him, like, maybe ult him, knock him up, it would trigger the Zeke's. It would CC him even longer. Yeah, ult. There you go. Perfect. Great. You're getting shredded, though. Yeah, they crit the hell out of you there.
Blue team triple kill.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good play. The double knock up.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Wow, she doesn't even have the Gensus. She doesn't even have the best build. Still doing a ton of damage. The way they're in King plus Infinity Edge is just such a garbage, like, because like they don't, those items don't have any synergy with each other.
Shut down. Red team's turret has
I mean, I guess with Phantom Dancer, she gets some benefit out of
team has slain the dragon.
Infinity Edge, but like her Q, like the Q bonus damage can't crit anymore. It used to be able to crit, and that's why people would do crit main. And they nerfed it, and that's why nobody gets crit on her anymore. And everybody does the Qs.
Take pride in how swiftly we fall.
That Eve quote there, take pride in how swiftly we fall, like makes me want to watch Lucifer Season 4 when that comes out. I'm so excited it's going to be on Netflix instead of Fox. It's just like, it's so much like, the whole premise of it is far more designed for something like HBO or Netflix. You have like the, you know, it's often thought of as kind of the king of sin kind of thing. And temptation, and you can't show nudity, you can't show like a lot of drinking or smoking, or, you know, you got to be careful with the language and stuff like that. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it would make sense for a network show, especially a conservative one like Fox. It's just really weird why they would pick up that show. But anyways. Okay, nice pin. They are carving you up.
Respawning soon.
Do I think I'd do okay in a challenger match? Hell no, I'd get blasted. If I do okay in a challenger match, I would be challenger. I mean, if I had a really good team, maybe, like, I could, like, get carried, but I mean, I've played against some pretty good players before, like, not even, like, really top-end players, and I got smoked. Well, it wasn't just me, but it was, like, everyone on our team just got blasted. Like, I played a game against, This is when I was Diamond in Season 6. Played against, I think it was Heisendong and Wings of Death. And they just, like, murdered our team. And we had a couple of other Diamonds on our team, too. I have played a game against Elimination before. And the thing that I just remember is he just, like, completely dominated the vision, like, so hard. Like, he knew everywhere I was going to ward, and he cleaned it immediately. And they just, like, locked out vision. That was the biggest thing, is I've never seen, like, such insane, like, vision control. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just hubris. Like, if anyone says, hey, I'm in a current bracket, but I could definitely compete in a higher bracket, like, it's like, no, you can't, or you would be in that higher bracket probably. It's like, yeah, you might have, if you're silver and you're playing against platinums, yeah, maybe occasionally you could hang in one of those matches, but, like, not likely most of the time, right? Otherwise, you would be platinum. Now, if you're near a border or something, right, if you're like a, you know, if you're like a gold 1, could you hang with like a platinum 4, a platinum 3? Probably, you know, in some games they're going to be a little bit better, but, you know, that's doable. But to, like, for me to jump from, like, highest I've been in recent memory, it was like D4 at the end of preseason, and so far this season we've been like platinum 1, you know, like mid platinum 1. Like, that's not even close to Challenger. It's not even the same stratosphere. So, you know, eventually, if I can keep improving and keep getting better and start being really consistent, maybe I could get to that point. But no, right now, no. Doesn't make sense, or I would be Challenger. If I could hang with Challengers, I'd be Challenger. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much, Sean, for the donation. I appreciate it. You know, I think kind of the biggest stuff, like, that I saw was you don't want to go back in. You know, it's just like kind of making that call like, hey, I'm really low. Just taking away some of that risk. You know, I think going in there a couple of times you flash forward. You did, like, in laning phase, you know, you flashed and there was no way you're going to be able to get that kill. You did flash and get the kill top lane against the Nico, which was nice. But I think a lot of times at flashing forward, unless it's like guaranteed 100% kill and you know it's pretty safe, is usually kind of rough, especially as a support. But overall, pretty good. I mean, you had a lot of really good pins. You had the ult knockup. The itemization was pretty good, right? Like, I think you're right. Having a mana item is nice early. Zeke's is the standard. I mean, I think against that specific comp they had, you could make an argument for Frozen Heart. That's kind of a rare item. But if they have double, like, heavy auto attack, 80 carry type of champs, maybe that's better than Zeke's, especially after the nerf to Zeke's a few patches ago. But, you know, that's a toss-up. I think Zeke's is fine there. And then I do like the Knight's Vow. I think if the game went on for longer and you could afford it after Knight's Vow, I probably would have gone Randuin's, because the 40% crit reduction would have been a huge deal there. But, yeah, overall pretty solid. I think just, you know, maybe being a bit more conservative with the flashes, you know, being a bit more cautious with the re-engage, just kind of respecting the mini-map a bit more, just thinking, where is the jungler? Is it okay to try to do this play? Like top lane in the Tribush, when they knew you were there, you didn't know where the jungler was. You knew the mid laner was there, and you knew that your mid laner was not there. You know, there's a really high chance you're going to be outnumbered in that fight. And so I think that, you know, just backing out of that once they spot that is probably the best action. But overall, you know, you didn't get punished too hard for a lot of that stuff in that game, but I think in future games you might. So just kind of keep that in mind. I like the aggression, but maybe just dial it back a little bit if you don't have enough map knowledge to make those calls. If you don't know where people are, just be a bit more cautious with it. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. As always, I really appreciate it. Anyone else out there, if you'd like to do a coaching session, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. We can set that up. Remember, it's 25 on stream, 20 off stream. If you're a channel member, you get a $5 discount. If you want to see more games, check out the description. I'll have a playlist of all of my coaching sessions. It'll be like 160 sessions. You can watch a ton of them. If you do enjoy the content, don't forget, like and subscribe. It does help other people find it. Lets you know when I release new content. And check out the other stuff on the channel as well. Feel free to stop by the stream about 9:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to have you. Then we also have the tier list, topical guides, and a lot of other stuff on the channel as well. So be sure to check all that out. And that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.